DreamWorks has a reputation for being one of the most creative companies in the world. And it might sound obvious, their business is animated films. But while they certainly have some advantages, don't be mistaken. Regardless of what you do, no team is guaranteed to be highly creative. So what can DreamWorks teach us that is important for all of us? I'd say it's commitment to a team and what it takes to be creative at the highest level for a long time. Because here's the deal, every team, whether you're a soccer team or an engineering team or a design team, you should be working to foster more creativity. And DreamWorks offers us a fundamental lesson. Let's go back to 1994, and let's be introduced to Jeffrey Katzenberg, who is the studio chief at Disney. Now, Katzenberg had an incredible reputation at Disney, having revived the company from a period of struggle by leading new projects like The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast. Through that period, Katzenberg was key. In fact, when Disney's stock shot back up, an analyst described Katzenberg as probably 80% responsible. Now, this is important. Alongside Katzenberg, the management team at Disney was also led by Frank Wells, who was the president, and Michael Eisner, Disney's CEO, who reported to the board. This was the team leading Disney to the next level, beating previous records each quarter and establishing Disney as not just a brand, but a world in itself. The team was phenomenal until April 3rd, 1994. On that Easter Sunday, President Frank Wells died in a helicopter accident. So the next day, Katzenberg was anticipating a call from Michael Eisner, not only because he wanted to lament the death of Frank Wells, but because Katzenberg says that Eisner promised him the role of president if anything ever happened to Frank. So he waited and waited. And after about 6 hours of waiting, Katzenberg found out that Eisner decided to instead name himself as president of the company. Shortly after, Katzenberg was dismissed from Walt Disney entirely. Katzenberg teamed up with Steven Spielberg and David Geffen because he wanted to start a new team, to reestablish himself, to get into the grittiness and minutiae of building something great. And that was how DreamWorks was born. The three partners wanted to build a team of groundbreaking creative professionals. And in my eyes, that's the first thing I think is extraordinary to note. They could have just become investors, but they wanted a team, not just to make money or to offer resources to others in business, which of course they had the money and connection to do. But they wanted to build a team, and today that team is 1,200 employees, 800 of which are animators. Here's extraordinary point number 2, their pace of work, but in a different way than you think. Despite all the funds, despite this amazing team and the star-powered leaders, the company started in 1995 and didn't release their first movie, Ants, until 1998. 3 years. 3 years! Who waits 3 years for anything today? Seriously, but they knew their creative differentiator would be quality, not quantity. In 2010, they got to the point where DreamWorks released 3 movies in 1 year. And what did they decide as a result? That it was too much. They committed to not releasing more than 2 movies a year. And they've had years where they don't release a single movie. That's 1,200 people working for a company with a purpose to put out content. And no movies in a year. It speaks to the level of creativity they commit to. And their strategy works. DreamWorks has won an Academy Award for Shrek and had countless other nominations. They've generated billions and billions of dollars in revenue. And they've developed franchises that transcend the realm of cinema, like Kung Fu Panda, Madagascar, and How to Train Your Dragon.
DreamWorks Animation is a successful studio behind such mega hits as Shrek.
So what are the teamwork takeaways? To me, this is it. Regardless of how talented you are, if you want to take something to the next level, it takes a team. Doesn't matter what you're doing. If you want to build something incredible, build an amazing team. Then, truly commit to the creativity that it takes, even though it means you've got to set an incredibly high bar. Because teamwork takes you to the next level, and creativity keeps you there.